Hello, Animation Fanatic here, and right now I am going to review the most recent episode of Total Drama All-Stars, episode 5, titled Moon Madness. And I've got to say, so far so good. So far so good with Total Drama All-Stars. I know some people are complaining about previous episodes of the season, but I take these episodes on their merits. I look at everything in these episodes, and I really don't have a problem with them. They and you'll see as I get into this episode why I like this one as well. It's a lot of fun, regardless of bizarre decisions by writers or producers or directors or what have you. But anyway, let's not waste any time and dive right into this episode. So basically, this continues from the last episode. Actually, I'm guessing not too many hours later, since this takes place at night. Supposedly, I'm guessing at the same night as the last elimination. Anyway, the heroic hamsters are in crap cabins, and the villainous vultures are in good cabins. But anyway, we have at the beginning, the evil Mike trips Cameron and breaks his glasses, and Zoe actually sees it. And later on, Mike will tell them about his other personality, how he can't summon the other ones, etc., etc. And Cameron will tell him that he'll try to help Mike cure his evil personality. Quote. Anyway, the challenge starts off after Scott is saved by being attacked from some bears. Chris says it's inspired by the treasure hunting fiasco of Total Drama World Tour. I really don't see that, except for the fact that they have to get from one end of the island to the other, and it's a bit of a stretch for the comparison. But whatever, this is a basic race pretty much through dangerous territory, and as if Wawanakwa wasn't dangerous enough, the special blue harvest moon is apparently doing weird things to all the animals, and apparently Mike as well, and we think Heather for a period of time. Now this is odd because the animals switch personalities. Fierce animals become gentle, gentle animals become fierce, but the odd thing is Mike goes to his alternative personality, which I guess is because of his multiple personality disorder, but nobody else switches personalities except for Heather. And as we'll discover later, Heather was actually faking it, or so she says. You gotta take everything Heather says with a bit of a grain of salt, because you don't know whether or not she's telling the truth. But as far as we can tell, she was telling the truth just to throw Alejandro off, in the same way Alejandro is still walking on his hands. I wonder how long that's actually gonna last. By the way, he's kind of funny in this. They downplay him enough. He's not the main villain. He's not the main person. He's just there, and he has smart comments. He does effective enough, and yeah, he and Heather are kind of going. So yeah. So anyway, both teams try to race to the finish line, getting attacked by furry animals, bantering back and forth, and generally having a heck of a time of it. The villainous vultures eventually reach a bridge. Gwen doesn't cross it because she thinks it's gonna fall apart, while the others go across it. Scott has actually a pretty funny way of testing it by running across and screaming. Unfortunately, he gets attacked by something, a beaver, that eventually chews the bridge down. So Gwen's forced to go all the way around. Anyway, they continue to head towards the finish line. Two interesting things happen. One, Mike's malevolent personality comes out and tries to cause havoc with the other campers, I guess. I don't know. The problem with Mike's malevolent personality is it's just kind of not that interesting. There have been more interesting villains than the malevolent one, who is supposed to be really evil, but his evil consists of tripping Cameron to break his glasses, smashing Sierra's phone. So okay, that is kind of cruel, because then she kind of goes insane. And yeah, crushing Sam's game guy, which doesn't affect him, if I remember, quite as much as it did before. But it just seems kind of lame. It just seems the malevolent personality just seems kind of lame, and I'm not really seeing the big deal. He says one by one they'll all go down, but what's his plan? What's his game plan? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna sabotage his team like Scott? Is he gonna try to win everything like Heather and form alliances? His plan is basically just to make life unpleasant for everybody. If I could say there's something I don't like about this season so far, it's this part of it, which doesn't make a ton of... I don't know, maybe we have to wait for it to pay off. I'll wait. So anyway, campers make it to the finish line. At the end of it, the harvest moon stops, the blue moon stops, and people switch back to their regular personalities, animals, etc. And Mike, who gasps, as you know, he kind of goes whenever that happens, and that allows Gwen and Courtney, who had been attacked by a deer, to run over the finish line. Now, Gwen and Courtney are very interesting in this because they sort of get along. They even share a laugh in this one. But their reconciliation is there. Reconciliation. You can see it on the horizon. There is hope for them. There is hope for their relationship. But that's not the most important thing, because the Heroic Hamsters lost another challenge. And I forgot to say this last time, but I like it that they're back to the old format of back and forth. Back and forth. It's not difficult to do. Back and forth. Okay, you don't need to have one team destroyed, Team Victory and Toxic Rats. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you guys. Okay, you don't need to have one team just completely destroyed and like win one challenge. And Killer Grips too. It was good in the original series when they went back and forth. One team can win 2 episodes in a row, or even 3, that's okay, as long as the other team wins 2 or 3 episodes in a row. And that's what they've been doing, and I like that. That is an effective way of doing the challenge. It's fair. And I know this is total drama, this isn't about fairness, but I think this one modicum of fairness is alright to do. It makes sense, it's not annoying, and it's just... It's a good way to do it. It's how they set up the first season, and it's a good way to continue it. If I can fault Total Drama Revenge of the Island, a series which was based a lot upon going back to basics, it's that it didn't do this. It didn't go back and forth. The Toxic Rats kept getting beat, and I didn't like that. But in this season, a season that seems to try to have more respect for the previous ones to a point, it's done a good job with that. It's done a good job, and yeah, I'm glad that they did it. Anyway, in the shocking conclusion of the episode, Cameron volunteers to take the plunge, mostly because he wants to get away from Sierra. Too bad Sierra couldn't have been eliminated. I was actually kind of hoping for that. But Chris says that this isn't an elimination challenge, that actually the losing person is going to be switched to the other team, giving the villainous vultures a very good team number advantage. Now, this came as a shock, because I thought Mike was going to be sent over, and Mike technically did lose the challenge. I think he would have been voted off, even with Zoe and Cameron's support. But I don't know. But maybe not. But still, a lot of people thought he would be sent over there where his malevolent personality could fully come out and be appreciated for what it was on the villain's team. However, Cameron is sent there, and it's really strange because there's nothing villainous at all about Cameron. Oh yeah, and Gwen is like, I wish I was on the heroes team. Dude, you won. You're on the winning team at this episode at least. Shut up. Shut up, Gwen. Don't make me hate you. I like your character, but don't annoy me. So anyway, that's how the episode went. Was it funny? Oh, heck yeah, it was. Lots of great physical comedy, as in previous episodes. Lots of good jokes. Everybody really brings their A game to this, and it's a big laugh fest. Was the plot good? Maybe not as good as previous episodes, but still, it was a lot of fun to watch. The personality change thing didn't really make a ton of sense, but it can be explained away. By the way, the animals changing was actually pretty funny. It's funny to see deers and bunnies attack people, but I actually thought it was cuter when the crocodile or alligator was acting like a dog. That was pretty sweet. Although, like I said, Heather's plan was... what with changing her personality? Throw people off? I don't know. Sometimes. But anyway, effective episode, surprise ending, and yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen next time, and yeah, what's going to happen in future episodes. It looks like the next is going to be another competition, as well as the one after that. I think the 9th episode is going to be our little peanut gallery of people coming together. So maybe we'll get to see a lot of our favorite characters who didn't make it into this all-star bunch, and maybe we'll get to see, yeah, all those people again. It'll be fun. As I said, I look forward to what this season has to throw at me, and this was a good episode.